Hello everyone here at the Coherence Meditation Gym. Today is Monday, September the 15th, and we've got a lot this week. We've got 2 meditations happening. Our regular meditations for Wednesday, we are doing the walking meditation, conditioning the body to a new mind. And also on Saturday, we have Botech 8. Come and join us. I hope you can come and live and practice these 2 amazing meditations. I have explanations to both of those. I'll put the links below, or you can type in my name and type in the name of the meditation, and so we can prepare for and make the most out of our practice together, either on Wednesday or Saturday. Come to both. Remember that you can afterwards stay. That's where a lot of the magic happens, of course. During meditation also, it's, we never know. It's an experience when we gather and synchronize in meditation, or there's a beautiful energy that gets created, and then afterwards we can share what our insights, our questions, and have a time to build that community. So those are the ones that are happening next, 17th and the 20th. Also, we are something is really exciting this week is the first cohort or small group where we are going through the Building Personal Resilience program, which is a Heartmath program. We're going to do it in 6 consecutive weeks. We have set it for Friday. I wanted to accommodate the people that were already interested, so we tweaked a little bit the schedule. So it's happening on Friday at noon Pacific Standard Time for 6 consecutive weeks. You can still join. There's still probably like 3 more people that I could welcome in if you want to learn. If you've wanted to learn the Heartmath system, if you've heard about it but actually never gone through the whole system, it takes the 6 weeks to really ingrain the system. It's an upgrade to our nervous system, so we're practicing the tools every day, building one upon the next. They're deceivingly easy. It's really when we experience and we genuinely have the intention and we go through the protocols where we are actually building that resilience capacity. They're simple, easy to use tools. They go so well with what we may already know about meditation. Some people are really, into their practice. You've practiced meditations, but what happens when we are out of meditation and we go into our day-to-day? There's ups and downs. There's, there's triggers that happen. So these tools are designed to help us sustain the elevated states, so those beautiful states that we go into meditation for. So they're practical tools to help us be in alignment and achieve that coherent state. Last Friday, I gave a 30-minute training. It's our inner workout. You can find that recording. I'll put the link here below. But that one, I named it. What we went through is creating our emotional playlist, and it's based on the quick coherence technique. The quick coherence technique is one of my favorites. It's one of the foundational pieces or tools from the Heartmath system. Quick coherence. The name says it all. We can quickly get into the coherent state, and there's 2 steps. So it's, again, they're all deceivingly easy. It's until you experience what it's like, that's when we get the benefit. And of course, if you have the biofeedback, it's so much richer. Your experience, and remember, this is training. So I like to call these things, our inner workout, because it is like going to the gym. Like when we're working out, we go through the reps, but knowing how to do it, maintain our form. The quick coherence technique, when done in the way it was designed, But it's a very personal thing. That's why the class is meant to give us individually ways in which we can self-activate those regenerative feelings. So the quick coherence technique, not to go too deep into it, but it's basically we breathe in and out through the heart, which gives us that rhythmic pattern that we want. And then step 2 is we activate the regenerative feeling. And the regenerative feeling is, we can activate gratitude, appreciation, love, care, compassion, all these heart qualities. But a lot of people get stuck into, how do I feel that feeling? And it is one of my favorite tools, because this really tells us that there's nothing outside of us that needs to give us that feeling in order to feel that way. We can self-generate it, self-activate it. And there are, for everyone, our unique feelings that work best for us. So they become a tool that we can go to when we know we have a playlist of what helps us get into the coherent state. When we activate gratitude, perhaps we go into a memory in which we felt so grateful, something that we feel that brings us into that state. So watch that video. I go through the different ways in which we can self-generate that. We're creating a neural pathway when we have these as our tools, as one of the ways in which we can quickly get ourselves into this state. So it's either going to be through a memory, it's either going to be through your imagination, or tuning into that intention and allowing the frequency to be received by us. So that was last Friday. And I also, mentioned that it is one of the many tools that the Heartmath system has for us, where we can, create that resilience, build that personal resilience. So on Friday, the small cohort, we're starting off the 6-week series of actually going into the different tools and practicing them, learning about the science behind it all. And then creating this community that we're learning together, and bouncing ideas back and forth. It's a beautiful thing when we learn things in a small group. So come along if you'd like to still join. If you're seeing this after the fact, and I will have another group starting off in January, another small cohort. But there's also other ways in which you can learn it. I train people one-on-one. And there's also a hybrid program that you can take where it's half the time with me, half the time you watch some of the trainings that are recorded. So there are many ways in which you can learn the system. And I think that is about it. I want to keep this short. Remember to come to meditation this Wednesday, conditioning the body to a new mind. Watch that explanation that I have. I'll put the link here. Come to Blessing of Energy Center number 8 on Saturday. The best way to find out when our events are happening is in our events page in our Facebook group. You can just go in and then say you're coming, and that'll take you to the Zoom link. And also on Saturday, we have the book review of chapter 9 of Becoming Supernatural, and that one is on walking meditations. So we're going to be talking, review your book. We come together, we talk about it. We just go down these really amazing rabbit holes of taking it apart. What are our experiences? So it's a great way to, again, engage with other people who are doing the work. You can come on Zoom. If you're here in Lake Oswego, come to my house. We have lunch afterwards. So it's a great time to come together. So that is happening on noon on Saturday as well, after Botech 8. All right, everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful week. And remember to always Come back to your heart. One last thing I want to say. Last week was intense. Whoa. We had a full moon. So many things happening in the world. I still believe it is one of the most exciting times to be alive. We are so lucky to live in this time where there are so many opportunities for us to really go within and have our discernment and decide what works for us. When we choose the frequencies that align with who we truly are, whatever it is that we, no matter what our views are of the world, I think that tuning into our hearts, we can't go wrong when we really tune in and choose love, compassion, understanding, forgiveness, all those beautiful frequencies that get us actually into coherence. So I'll leave us with that today, and remember to always come back to your heart, and I hope to see you in one of our meditations, our lectures, whatever that is. Have a beautiful week, everyone.